Yeah, I used to be just like you, bro. I used to have man boobs and love handles and be insecure, take off my shirt at the beach, right? When I was a young kid, when I was in elementary school and middle school, bro, I was bullied physically and verbally for years for being overweight, for having being chubby, for having man boobs and love handles. And honestly, even before I was bullied, I was insecure about my body. I didn't feel good about myself. I was embarrassed and ashamed about my body. I was insecure, full of fear, right? And the bullying just made it worse and worse and worse. And my parents and people would say, "Oh, it's just baby weight. You'll outgrow it." I was probably about 5'4" and really, really heavy, around 140, I believe, somewhere around there. But chub, no muscle at all. Chub, chub, chub. Right? So I was chubby, and I was bullied, and man, I really just don't feel good. I remember this one time I was, fighting these two boys. They were coming at me. It was winter. They were bullying me, and they shoved. We were shoving each other back and forth. Right, and they ended up, both of them came at me and shoved me on the ground and kicked me in the stomach. Right, and then I just really was being pathetic and didn't get back up. And spent all, it was recess, right, and I spent all recess out there in the snow because it was in Spokane, Washington. The ice cold snow. And even after everyone went inside, I stayed there. I stayed outside until like 15 minutes later, and the teachers came out and found me and told me to come in. Right. And I mean, this drove a lot of body issues, body image issues, insecurities and stuff like that. But one day I just got pissed off after we're getting rejected by a girl when I was in middle school. I went up and asked this girl, "Oh, I like you. You want to be my girlfriend?" I don't remember what I said. I just remember I made my move or whatever. And she said no, politely, I think. I don't remember. But I just took it like a man, right? I was like, okay, no problem. Okay, that's cool. But the next day she spread the rumors around the whole entire middle school. Or this was sixth grade, I believe. So it was still elementary school for me, fifth grade, maybe. That was because I was too chubby, too fat. She wouldn't want to be with me. And oh man, I told her, I was like, this is the last straw, bro. I've been bullied for years. I've been insecure for years. I've been not feeling good. And then what is going on here? I'm like, screw this. It was right before summer. So I just like, you know what? This summer, I'm going to lose the weight. I'm going to watch YouTube videos. I'm going to play basketball all day because I had a whole bunch of friends that play basketball. And I used to kind of be into basketball, but not too obsessed. I'm going to start working out. So for 4 months, I would do hundreds of push-ups. I would do laps around the block. I'd be doing lunges up and down the entire street. I'd be been playing basketball 4 to 8 hours a day. I'd be watching YouTube videos on how to do things. I'd be bench pressing, trying to do chin-ups, doing some curls, right? I remember doing 500 push-ups a day. I remember playing basketball 4 to 8 hours a day. I literally would only one meal a day. I'd try to only eat like a salad, and then I'd survive on like, I remember I would have like monsters and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know, a 13-year-old kid, right? But guess what? I think 140 going into the summer at 4. At the end of the summer, like 4 months later, so a little over the entire summer, 3 to 4 months later, I grew from 5'4" to 5'7". So yeah, I did outgrow my baby weight a little bit, but I also lost 40 pounds. I lost 40 pounds in 4 months. So now I'm 5'7", 100, not 5'4", 140. And so now I'm like this super scrawny kid. And then I was kind of made fun of for like, everyone's like, "Oh, wow, you look great. You lost all this weight." And then I got really good at basketball, playing 4 to 8 hours a day. Right. And then I got decently in shape, strong, but not like big, obviously, only like 13, 14 years old, but doing hundreds of push-ups and benching and curling, doing lunges and stuff. I got in decent shape and running, but no abs or anything like that. I was just super skinny. And then I just became obsessed with basketball. This was in middle school. And then I became obsessed with basketball and working out. So I ran track, played basketball all through middle school and high school. And I became obsessed with the gym, right? By freshman year, so just 2 years later, after, I lost all the weight, just 2 years later, I was the strongest person in my high school. I could squat 405. right? I was, way bigger, right? Put on a lot of muscle, and I was a basketball superstar because I was so obsessed with basketball. I could dunk my freshman year and all that great stuff. So that being said, is I know what it feels like to have man boobs and love handles, because even after the fact, even during high school when I was a basketball superstar and I was obsessed with fitness, there were some times towards my senior year in high school when I was a super hippie, super stoner, would smoke 7 blunts to the face, smoking all this weed because I was hanging around the wrong people, making the wrong decisions, right? And I became a super stoner, right? I put on probably another 20 pounds of fat. I I stopped working out. I'd still work out like probably 3 days a week once in a while, but I was smoking so much weed. I'd eat Taco Bell and McDonald's and overeat. And I put on some love handles and some man boobs. And honestly, my senior year, due to the weed and alcohol and partying and making bad decisions and gaining the weight, not working out as much, doing terrible in school, almost didn't graduate. Man, I didn't wasn't I was insecure. I was depressed. I didn't feel good about myself. And the body was a huge part of that. And then even after about 2 years later, around 19 and a half years old, or about 19, after a year after I graduated high school, I was in San Jose, California, and I was a personal trainer, and I was bulking, and I was dirty bulking, bro. And I was 220, and I had an excess 20 pounds of fat. And I was eating whole pizzas to myself. Even at this point, even though I really dramatically stopped, I was still drinking and smoking a little bit, and like once a week or something, or every other week. And I was eating, ice cream and pizza. I was eating a lot, and I would binge eat. And I love handles and man boobs, bro. And I didn't feel confident. I was weak. I was lazy. I was soft. I was pathetic, right? And I didn't have the confidence then. Flip of a switch, I lost 40 pounds in 4 months, right? I dedicated myself. I became disciplined, waking up, crushing the workouts, crushing my macros, lost the 40 pounds again, 180, dice shredded, waking up at 3 a.m. every single day, crushing it, making more money, better relationships, confidence through the roof, right? And then after that, it's been another 2 years, 2.5 years since then, and I haven't really gotten chubby again. I'm not really looking. I keep myself within 180 to 205 mark, like when I cut and shred. So when I'm lean massing, I might get close to around 200-ish. And then when I shred, I'm normally around the 180s, right? And then in between there a lot. So I haven't gotten man boobs and love handles because that's me being like 220 right now because I have so much muscle mass. But with that being said, I know what it feels like to be embarrassed and shame, take off your shirt and all that, guys. So know that you're not alone. All right. And know that it's okay for the be where you're at right now, but it's not okay to stay the same. It's time to change. Your consciousness, your soul is telling you to change, it's telling you to drop the fat. And you should deserve to do it for God. You should do it for God. You should do it for yourself. You should do it for family and friends. You should do it for the people looking up to you. You'll be more confident. You'll be a leader. You'll feel much better about yourself. You'll have more energy. You'll make more money, and you'll have better relationships because you're going to be a better version of yourself. All right, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.